everybody, we're back at it again. This is your boy Guy Stephen Celine, and you're watching Durban Poison. If that's your first time watching, please leave us a like and subscribe to our channel. Hit that little bell icon, and so you can have some more next week. Today, I'm with my boy Misrrain. What's up, man?
What's up? What's up? Well, how you doing today?
Yeah, what's up, man? Introduce yourself to people.
Oh yeah. My name is Misrrain Macharo. Born in Mexico, 22-year-old. Live in North Hollywood.
Yeah. So how does the Los Angeles life treat you?
Pretty good. I grew up in the Mid-City area.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there on Venice and La Brea. And growing up, I've seen it change. I saw how they opened the Yogurtland.
Oh yeah.
Right there. A lot of changes. Right now they built an Olive Garden.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you see how just a lot of stuff are changing. Rent's going up high right there in that area.
Yeah.
Homeless people.
Oh yeah. Talk about changes though. Talk about like a lot of change. Do you think that LA is gonna be a lot different in 10 years, 10, 20 years?
Yeah, I think right now I see that the city's putting in a lot of money, probably not in the right places,
Yeah.
but they're trying to reconstruct LA.
Mm-hmm.
I think LA has lost its attraction.
It's glamour.
It's just every time I hear a tourist, they're like, oh, there's a lot of trash there.
Yeah.
People don't want to come to see a city that's dirty.
Yeah.
But they are putting in a lot of money to fix up, apartments and make it look nice.
Yeah.
Keep it modern to the era.
That's cool. I feel like the city has a lot of potential, but we just need to know how to appreciate it and clean up a lot of mess that has been created over time. Like the homelessness, Skid Row.
Yeah.
Is right now. And people, there's a lot of things that we as a people we don't really need to wait for the government. We can even try to help as much as we can, what I mean? And then wait for the officials to do what they have to do to help the city out. Because that's a beautiful city. I love LA, But as usual, there's always the poor area for people like, the mass, and then there's always the elite people. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
So beside that, what's up, man? What do you have? Any things going on right now?
I started working at a sushi restaurant.
Oh, word!
Yeah.
How do you like it?
It's going okay. I don't even like fish.
Oh,
but,
I had sushi yesterday.
Yeah, but I'm starting to get used to being around the sushi, and I've tried it and it's good. It's good. I think it's just for me it was just like I didn't grow up with eating different type of fish.
Oh, really?
We just ate almost the same tilapia.
Oh yeah, same. Me too.
We didn't really eat
seafood.
The seafood,
like that. Yeah.
My parents never took me to sushi.
Exactly. Same.
So
same here.
And it's surprising because the people that come bring their kids and their little kids are eating sushi and they're not complaining about it.
That tells you a lot about culture. Though.
Yeah.
Tells you a lot about what people we all different. We all come from different eras. Some people grew up eating seafood way more than chicken.
Yeah.
Some people never ate chicken in their life.
Yeah.
Some people only ate chicken. Some we all different. You feel me? And that's the beauty of it. And we need to learn how to appreciate the differences that we have here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And hopefully it gets better. So how long have you been working at a restaurant?
I started probably 3 months. 3 months ago.
How long do you plan on staying there?
I don't know. I'm pretty loyal to my jobs. I've worked several places.
Oh.
But I think I've learned that I don't like staying at one place for too long.
Oh yeah, but you say you're pretty loyal, but you don't like staying at one place at the same time.
Yeah, I think.
I'm not loyal. And I don't like staying the same. All of my jobs that I had, when I had an opportunity, I left.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I like working though. I like putting in. I like what I think I like is service to people.
Mm-hmm.
My jobs have been cashiering, helping out people, customer service.
That's right.
And I feel like people like me. And right now, this is my first server job. Yeah. So I think it's a big opportunity because it's hard to get a server position at restaurants right now.
So what is it like to deal with customers?
I think it's pretty stressful. I think you have to have a lot of patience.
Yeah.
So that's what I feel like I'm good at.
Yeah.
Any person that comes into the restaurant, I try to give them my 100%.
Yeah, that's
always,
great.
And I think that a lot of people, I just started, and a lot of people that have come through, they already tell me they want to see me next time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's good because you know you have to make a relationship with your customers.
Yeah, exactly. And then I feel like business too need to be able to learn how to identify loyal customers.
Yeah.
In order to like help them in whatever situation. They can be like in a stick situation sometimes.
Yeah.
If I know you're loyal to my business, I can help you out. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But some business out here, especially in LA, they're not really good at identifying loyal customers.
Yeah.
So when you like in a little sticky situation, they can't help you out. You know what I'm saying? So and that's a bad thing. That's a good so what do you think of the labor shortage that is happening right now in America?
Yeah, I was just actually thinking about that. I was hearing one of the like general manager from the sushi place.
Yeah.
He was talking to like some other business person,
Mm-hmm.
and he was telling him that 3 out of 4 restaurants in LA are not going to be able to reopen because of the pandemic,
Yeah.
and because of like they don't have people to help with the restaurant.
Yeah.
And I think that's when you run a restaurant, it takes a lot of people. From like even I've always had respect for dishwashers.
Yeah.
Because I started off as a dishwasher working in a restaurant.
Wow.
So I've seen how like those people work hard,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like you can't run a restaurant if you have no clean dishes.
Exactly.
But also too like respect to the people in the kitchen, to the people
Exactly.
working these other if you look at it, you go to a nice fancy restaurant, but who are the people in the kitchen?
Exactly. Those are the people that actually keep the restaurant running. You know what I'm saying? So the people that have the less pay are the people that always do the hardest job.
Yeah.
And then that the company is not gonna run without this specific help.
Yeah.
There's no dishwasher, how your customer gonna eat. If there's nobody in the kitchen, how everything gonna run. So but at the same time, people are starting to realizing that we live in the capitalist system and they have to run the fuck away.
Yeah, honestly, I think with all this pandemic that happened, a lot of people found their true purpose.
Yeah.
They woke up and saw that like a normal 9-to-5 job wasn't going to save them.
Mhm.
Because all the people that were struggling were the people that worked these 9-to-5s. Because they lost their income and they had no savings.
Yeah.
And now they're in a struggle.
That's true.
So I think,
The pandemic has made a lot of people realize a lot of stuff. Some people had become famous and rich
Yeah.
in the pandemic when some people, were starving or losing stuff,
Yeah.
So I feel like in America we realize that a capitalist system means way more than it is being presented to us. You feel me? So if you realize that a 9-to-5 at Amazon is not gonna help you a lot.
Yeah.
You're gonna try to find something else. They're gonna be like, oh, we're gonna pay you $17 an hour. We're gonna pay you $21 an hour. When at the same time, the cost of living is high, and they don't give you enough hours. You feel me? So, if I feel like you're gonna get to a point where you realize that okay, I like working, but I have to start my own shit because I'm smart enough to do it. You're smart enough to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you have like a little bit of money, you can start investing in something that you really like, and start from there. Become the rich man when you can give your wife the love that she wants.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's the goal. I actually remember you were working at Amazon.
Oh
right,
yeah,
as a manager?
I used to work as a zone leader at Amazon.
How'd you get that manager position?
that brings a lot of memories. I feel like when people gonna watch it, they're gonna laugh too. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I applied for the position. So I used my relationship with Amazon started in 2017 when I was here back in Newark, New Jersey. So I worked there for like 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a very like rebel person. You know what I'm saying? I speak my mind.
Yeah.
When I see something, I like to like. I point it out. I like to call people out when it's the right time to do it.
Yeah.
So I called out a lot of my managers down there. So most of them, I was like, kind of scared of whatever I was gonna say. So I felt like I was to the point where I was gonna get fired. You know what I'm saying? So now for me to get fired, I quit right away. You know what I'm saying? I've been used to give my letter of demission or whatever. So I left Amazon the right way, you feel me? And when I moved to California, like 2 months later, I started working again at the fulfillment center. But it was like, I did it for like 2 days. And then I don't know, like a little less than a week, maybe like 3-4 days. And I never came back. So I got my first check and I never returned. And in 2019, I applied again, but I wanted like a better position because I'm not going to like a raggedy ass job since I had all the experience and everything. So I applied for the zone lead position, and I got the job. And when I got there, right away, there was a whole bunch of stuff that I started seeing, and then starting to, point right away. And I felt like people were like felt like a little threatened because I was a newbie that doesn't shut his mouth. He calls out everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then out of that, was born a lot of shenanigans. And there was like a whole bunch of shenanigans that I'm not gonna talk about right now because we're about to talk about like later on. But I have a friend that we decided to make a video about, the whole our experience. I was because he was his own leader too. You know what I'm saying? He was craving for a position that he gave like a newbie that was kissing asses. You feel me? So that's a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm not proud of the way I left that job, but I felt goddamn fucking
relieved.
good.
You felt relieved?
Bro, I was dying inside. Working at that job, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't giving my full potential when I knew exactly that I'm a great leader. You know what I'm saying? And I built relationship with the GAs and everything. But there was another zone leader that was working on my same shift. He was always trying to, be something different. So that energy wasn't, great.
Yeah, it was
People,
good.
yeah, when he was there, all the Gs were always, in a bad mood and everything.
Yeah.
When I'm doing my shit alone, when I lead alone, everybody, is happy and everything.
Relax.
And we relax, we have music, we dance and everything. But at the same time, we meet whatever demand that we have to meet, at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you have to encourage people because that's $15 that I'm receiving is not enough money.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. I remember working there. It was like, it's hard.
It is hard, especially when you're a GA and the GAs feel disrespected easily when a zone leader doesn't know how to talk to him. You feel me? So if you as a person, especially if you're younger than the person that is your GA, you have to know how to talk to that person. You can't be like, okay, if you don't do this, you're gonna get fired. If you don't do this, you're gonna get fired. You can't say that to people.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I'm pretty sure Jeff Bezos wouldn't agree with that because that's not how he created his company. He knows that customer obsession is something. So if you're working with somebody and treat them like that, it's not gonna be good for the business.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that was my little light experience with Amazon, but I wanted to work with Amazon Video Prime, but they never coming back. So, and I'm not gonna apply again because I'm gonna create something that's gonna be bigger than Amazon Prime.
Oh, yeah.
So.
For sure, I believe
that.
Yeah, I applied. I worked at Amazon Fresh for a bit. I worked in the kitchen department. Yeah, it was. I only worked like 2 months. Yeah.
And what happened? How'd you leave?
I also just stopped showing up. Yeah, I just one day just after a shift, I was like, that's it.
Bro, I was in the middle of my motherfucking shift. I was this close to hit that motherfucker. That other zone leader was this close, and I'm like, guy, you can't do this.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it was either like walking away or making something that was gonna be proud of. So I'm like, I walked away.
Yeah.
And they hit me up, where you at? I didn't even fucking respond it. And I know if they see this video, they're gonna know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there was a lot. I feel like there was a lot of Amazon is like pretty sketchy though.
It is sketchy. It is sketchy when at a certain level. You know what I'm saying? Because Amazon is a company that I respect a lot. I love the company and I love how how the idea came out of something they knew that was gonna grow over time. You know what I'm saying? So the essence and the spirit of the company is something that everybody should look up to because that's something that can make you create great stuff.
Yeah.
But at a certain level of leadership, people don't know how to act. They think that we have this position so we can do this, and it's it's against becoming sketchy to the point where certain people feel frustrated about certain situation, about this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it happens at a specific level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd say the regional level. You know what I'm saying? After that, after the regional manager, after that part, everything that comes after that is sketchy.
Yeah.
You feel me? But above all of these are the people that make decisions, constructive decisions. You know what I'm saying? Important decisions. That's the job to make decisions because they're the idea of the company. You know what I'm saying? So they're making decisions but there's a lot of things they don't see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With the evolution of Amazon right now, if you put Jeff Bezos, the creator, as a GA, he's not gonna perform well. He's not gonna know how to use the scanner. He's not gonna know how to do a whole bunch of stuff because he has grown to that point. You know what I'm saying? Everything that came out of it was like the residue of the idea that grew.
Yeah.
Because his original idea was an Amazon Fresh.
Yeah.
You feel me? So they had to have like a whole bunch of people that make constructive decisions. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that creates a web of stuff that, you know, becomes sketchy.
Yeah.
Because people think, okay, I have this position now, so I gotta get a Tesla, so I gotta get something. See, this person, when this person kisses my ass, I'm gonna give him this position when this person deserves it more, but I'm not gonna give it to you know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna try to look good in front of the manager.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I know I didn't do all the job alone. You know, all that type of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
You feel me? And if you a person that likes that type of, you know, living situation, you can stay in the 9 to 5 and be sketchy of your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. As a worker, I think like I found a lot of like stuff that like you can get away with.
Yes.
As, you know, it's like I remember the way Amazon Fresh worked. It was like on the little phones, right?
Yeah.
And everything had to be backed up into the system.
Yeah.
But it was easy to get rid of things like, you know, you didn't put it into the system, so technically it's not there.
Yeah.
And they didn't care like where it went as long.
I mean, we actually know where it went if you track it enough. But I feel like the person that was taking care of the situation didn't look you know, deep enough.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those people, especially the ASMs, don't know the exact job.
They don't
you know what I'm
They're
saying?
not doing it right.
Even us as zone leaders, we did way more job than the ASMs.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that the store manager doesn't know how certain stuff work.
They're still learning.
They're still learning.
Project.
Exactly. We all run at the same time.
Yeah.
And we all grow at the same time. But if you're a lazy person that doesn't have, you know, that doesn't care, you're not going to track the items. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you want to steal, you can get rid of the items and everything, and then steal whatever the fuck you want.
What do you think of Amazon though, as a company?
I love Amazon as a company. I love the spirit of it. You know what I'm saying? I love the essence that came out of the idea that he knew was going to grow over time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but if I have to be in that position of Amazon, if I really have to be, you know, a position of thinkers. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in that, you know, sketchy position because that puts me in the mess.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to pay me like a salary or a weekly paycheck. You know,
yeah.
I want to have the stocks. You know,
yeah.
I want to get paid in value instead of time.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Get paid in value instead of time.
Where do you see Amazon in like the upcoming years?
I feel like Amazon is going to evolve in something that we're not even ready yet.
Yeah.
Because in probably like 30 years, they're not going to hire no workers no more because everything's going to be, you know, robotic. And I feel like they're starting working on it right now.
Do you think Amazon is like long term? For the long term?
Amazon has been long term.
Yeah.
Has been okay. So I saw a documentary of Jeff Bezos saying that he was working and then he saw some that was some technical stuff, but there was a graph that showed him that if he invested in that business, his business was going to grow over time because it kept growing like 200%. You know what I'm saying? So that was a lifelong thing.
Project. Yeah, he knew. He had patience for it though.
Yes, because he knew it. So once he knew it, he invested his time in it, and he knew that it was going to grow. So unless that they decide to dissolve it themselves, I feel like the company is there to stay. And I feel like most people above the line that I told you about, they don't know exactly what is happening in the worker section.
Yeah.
And when they're gonna realize that, they might take take better decision to fix that. But at the same time, they're working on replacing all this thing. You know? So we live in the capitalist system, right?
Yeah.
Which means that everybody has his own business. We all trading. You know. So you imagine we all in America, we all have a business.
Yeah.
Who's gonna work for your business?
No one.
Nobody, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to come up with ideas of creating the people what's gonna replace the human labor.
Yeah.
You know. So And I feel like Amazon knows that in the future most people are not gonna work in certain positions, so they're gonna replace it.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think though? Like, there's a lot of people that are angry that these big companies are kind of, like Amazon is now trying to work with as a pharmacy. They're working on prescribing you medication.
Yeah.
So people are angry. It's like, what right does Amazon have to be able to prescribe medication?
If Amazon has enough money to hire doctors,
yeah,
then they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
It's when you have a company, the goal of your company is to expand and explore certain stuff, many stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can create a company, and my original idea is a podcast. And I hire Carlos, I hire Chuck, I hire you, I hire Michelle, right? And then we work together. And at a certain time, you come up with an idea, be like, oh, this podcast can be like, maybe we can start going outside and start filming outside. That's a new idea, And we expand. And Michelle comes over, she said, let's make a movie called with the same thing. You know what I'm saying? We start expanding.
Yeah.
Expanding, and we can get to a point if we can be a multimedia company, and we can be a company like Amazon or like Tesla,
yeah,
and expand to the pharmaceutical, industry. We hire doctors to work for us.
Yeah.
The goal is to expand. So why are people mad about it? It's not illegal. It's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
When you live in the capitalist system, when you're a full-blown capitalist, you have to think about the future too, because you have to know that people are not going to work for you forever.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So what do you think about, like, do you think it's fair for the people that are working these minimal jobs that, kind of like what I said about the restaurants, the people in the back are, a lot of Hispanic people.
Yeah.
The people working in the factories are a lot of, Hispanic people.
Yeah.
We got a lot of black people working.
Mm-hmm.
But we see these other people in the upper positions where, they're getting paid well.
But they're not doing anything.
And they're not, we don't see a lot of Hispanics up there. We don't see a lot of lower people.
Okay, so that's the thing though. If the company was created by an Hispanic dude, then those people would have been Hispanic.
Yeah.
If that was created by a white person, then what do you want? If that was my company, I would have picked the people that I want. You know what I'm saying? So let's say it's like somebody complaining, why is the CEO of Amazon not black?
Yeah.
Because he's a white person that created this company. So you can't complain about that. You know what I'm saying? If you really mad about the fact that those people are white, just go create your own restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna be the Hispanic dude with all the Hispanic people out, with responsibility, positions.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's not even an issue. He created his company, so of course the people he's gonna work with.
Yeah.
If that's his friends or his family. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, me, right? I created this, right? I work with Carlos. Carlos is Hispanic. I work with Chuck. Chuck is Chinese, right? I can hire a black person and then put them at whatever positions. You know what I'm saying? But those are the people that I say, okay, I'm gonna work with them, and in the future I can put them in position. That's how my diversity company is gonna start and to become, very diversified. You know what I'm saying? But if I had started with this with my brothers, we are actually black, of course, all of us would have, responsibility jobs.
Yeah.
Being black.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing that happened with the white people, so nobody should complain about this shit.
Yeah. Personally, I think Amazon, I love what they're doing. I think,
at the higher level, but at the sketchy side, they need to revisit that.
Yeah, I think, but what I do think they're doing is, at the same time, they're able to create jobs for people.
Yes.
They're, they still need people to package, their items.
That's the thing, though. A lot of people are so mad about people are just angry to the fact that you hire like 100,000 people, 200,000 people, you don't pay them well. Amazon could definitely afford to pay the lowest wage at $20. The lowest wage can be $20. They even can afford to pay $40. Hear me out. $40 to the mere worker. They can afford it because they have the means. The company is powerful enough to do that. You know what I'm saying? But since we live in a capitalist system and everybody's trying to be rich and everything, so they're gonna go to the standard that is being placed at a national level. So they say, okay, it's $10 an hour for everybody. They're gonna pay $10,000 an hour. But Amazon, technique in order to have more people in their company, they were raising the wages before so many companies. When I was working in 2017 at Amazon 2017, I was getting paid 13.75.
Yeah.
When most people were getting paid like $10 an hour, and they're working at FedEx, they're working at all that type of stuff. So when they see that, they automatically raises it. But at the same time, they're not raising it to help you out. They're raising it because of the inflation that is happening in the country or in the world, because they're acknowledging that as inflation, so they have to raise it. But most companies didn't acknowledge that it was an inflation, so they knew there was an inflation, but they were still gonna keep paying the 12,000 or whatever. That's why a lot of people are mad, especially the socialists.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But Amazon definitely can afford to pay more.
Yeah.
And treat people better.
Yeah, I think that's one thing they can fix. One thing I do like about Amazon is how Amazon is a third party website. So, Amazon is there as the provider.
Yeah, anybody can sell on, but they're very strict though.
Yeah, they have regulations, but I think it's opportunity for people who want to, work in that type of industry, and you can build an online business, and I think that's where the future is kind of moving into. You can grow out of
it. Even when you work at Amazon, you can grow at certain. If you're into that spirit of growing your company to be that loyal, you can do it, because Amazon allows people to. Amazon
actually pays you and tries to help your business grow, because if your business grows, then they grow with you.
But at a certain extent, though, Amazon is very much sketchy.
Yeah.
When it comes to Amazon, is very much sketchy, but it's a great company because they know they have the spirit of capitalism. So and people that don't have the same spirit are definitely gonna be mad.
Yeah.
But that's how the game is being played. You feel me?
What do you think about what people say about Jeff?
I feel like people have their own opinions, but I love him. I feel like he's a very smart person. I feel like I have two people I look up to: Elon Musk for his intelligence, and Jeff Bezos for his intelligence. They have two different type of intelligence that that emulated something great. So instead of criticizing people, we should look up to them.
Yeah. You
feel me? And I very much look up to Jeff Bezos, because what he did was very smart.
Yeah, I think Elon Musk and Jeff are gonna go down, as one of the smartest people in this time.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's crazy to think, back then there was Einstein.
I don't even think Einstein is that intelligent.
Well, I don't know about too much about that, but I feel like what they had was knowledge that other people didn't have. So
didn't have access to, just like let's say Isaac Newton, discovered gravity or whatever. At the time, that anybody could have discovered gravity.
They just didn't have the resources. These people were seen as smart people or geniuses because they figured it out.
Yeah.
And respect to that, but at the same time, they had the resources, they had books, they had the study in order to find out these things.
Yeah.
So right now in our time, you see Elon Musk,
that's why we invented math, because math help us have access to the fourth dimensions that us human can have access to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I hate math. That gives me a headache. But math is the essence of humanity. Math and philosophy are the same thing. So if you're not a mathematician, you at least have to be a philosopher.
Yeah.
If you understand philosophy, you can understand math. Even if you're not developing.
I think math itself is a science.
It is a science actually. Even philosophy is a science, and I love philosophy so much. I love to question things so much, and I feel like I can say things that can be controversial, just like saying Einstein wasn't that smart, and people are gonna be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? He was smart in a way, you know what I'm saying? But there's certain stuff that I do that he could have never been able to do it.
Yeah.
So he's not smarter than me that way. He's smarter than me because he discovered this, he did this and that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even wear socks.
Yeah.
A person that doesn't wear socks
they're dangerous. Those people are dangerous.
What? You know what I'm saying? So everybody, we all intelligent in our own way, but it's how we put ourselves out there, and it's how people receive it. It's the reception of other people.
What do you think about these people though? They look like aliens. They look weird.
What people?
Elon, like
Oh,
his face,
that's ridiculous, bro. I guarantee
you don't think that?
I don't think no. I don't. I think that's ridiculous. No,
No.
I feel like if you become very popular and famous and you do something intelligent and people receive that very well, people are gonna see you in a way that you're an alien. I feel like that's how.
I just think it's like even Jeff has like he looks like. You know what? It's the stress from their business. It's
like what's his name? Mark Zuckerberg. He to me he looks like an ancient Greek person. He
does always say he looks like an alien.
People can see that, but I don't see the alien stuff. He's a human. People are crazy. That's crazy.
He's just these people with knowledge and the people that are up there, they all look alien-like.
Okay, so you need to understand that everybody as human, everybody on the planet right now, we all placed in different categories.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have the people in the mass, we have the elites, we have the supremes, and we have the people that control everything, So it's like a chain, and some people have access to certain informations that other people don't have. I guarantee you that the idea of Facebook is probably older than we think it is. It probably was even older than Mark Zuckerberg, birth.
Yeah.
But maybe his father, passed him the knowledge of how you can do it, and he did it.
Yeah, I think people that come up with these new ideas are just, they're grabbing old ideas and making them their own and making them better.
Yeah, and making them better. And most people don't know that you can have access to certain knowledge. Some people don't know their actual capabilities. If you look at Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and all that, Elon Musk is basically laughing at all the people that say tax the rich, or you can end this, you can end it. He's laughing at us because he knows how money works.
Yeah.
Most people don't know how money works. If you don't know how money works, that's how you're gonna start screaming tax the rich.
Should we tax the rich?
Tax the rich how? And it's factual. It's factual that 85% of all the tax that has been paid is coming from the rich. So how much more tax do you want the rich to pay?
Yeah. What people don't understand is, when they say tax the rich, I think they want to tax the big people, and it's not possible.
They want to help people. They want to, help people that are starving, people that are in bad condition. But like, bro, we need to understand a lot of stuff before we start screaming certain stuff.
Yeah, but also too, what really happens is if these corporations do end up paying higher taxes, we end up taking the fault because prices have to go up.
Exactly, and they're always going to find a way to take it off your paycheck.
Just adding more taxes, raising taxes.
Exactly.
Right now, groceries just went up. I believe, I was reading
inflation. Inflation is happening because the United States keeps printing more bill.
Money. Yeah.
More money. They keep printing all those notes.
Yeah.
It's like the value is going down by the day.
So,
feel me?
What do you think is going to happen to the U.S. dollar?
I think the U.S. dollar is going to eventually switch to become a cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
I feel like there is going to be a cryptocurrency, maybe called U.S. dollar.
Yeah.
Or maybe it already exists. Maybe it's the Bitcoin that's going to change its name to U.S. dollar.
Yeah. Well, there is that U.S. coin on Coinbase.
Oh, there is?
Well, it's more of a, they give, I think, like a 12%.
Oh, okay.
Rate, but it's it says U.S. coin.
Yeah. But the dollar only has the fiat value because it's not backed by anything.
Yeah, no.
So it only has the value of the American prestige.
Yeah.
You feel me? So if you wanna invest, if you wanna see, there's no point of anybody saving money.
Yeah.
Why would you save money if they keep printing money?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
Bank accounts are not made for saving money. Bank accounts are made for transactions, electronic transactions. So it doesn't make sense for anybody to have a saving account because by the day, all those interests that you feel like, we're gonna pay you all this small interest, those are stimulated by the inflation that is happening.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the value of your money is going to decrease, by the day.
Yeah. I think it's crazy how Visa works. Who doesn't have a Visa card?
Yeah.
And they make money.
Oh, I actually don't have a Visa card.
Do you not have a Visa
card?
I
have a MasterCard.
MasterCard? I actually read.
Oh, I'm like, I have a Visa card.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I actually read some investor, I forgot his name. He says that there's no point of a debit card.
Yeah.
Because a debit card is your own personal money.
Mm-hmm.
And if he was gonna like use money, he's gonna use a MasterCard because the MasterCard is the bank's money, and they trust you with that money. So you're not using your own money. Of course, you have to pay it back.
Yeah.
But that's how these rich people stay rich
Yeah,
because they're not using their own money.
They know how to use credit.
They use credit is how they build, you know, their business, how they can grow faster.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people don't know that. They don't know
Exactly.
the power of credit.
They don't know. Most people don't know that we live in a capitalist system. What does capitalist system means? Most people don't know that. We talk about trading stocks. Trading stocks has always been a thing in American society because we're capitalists, you know. So we have to trade in between people.
You'd be surprised how many people don't invest though.
Yeah, because they haven't been taught how to invest.
Yeah.
They don't teach a lot of the things at school.
Yeah.
They don't teach you how to invest your money. They don't teach you how to do your own taxes. They don't teach you how money works. They don't teach you nothing. The only thing they teach you have to be in a position of taking tests alone. You have to make no mistakes. You have to get this grade, and then after you get your diploma, you have to go work for somebody.
Yeah.
And then get a paycheck and pay your mortgage, pay your car, you know, and do all that type of stuff. That's how they want you to. That's the spirit they want to keep you in. That's what school teaches you.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, the school system is a total opposite of real fucking life.
Yeah, I think earlier before we started, we were talking about. You asked me if I wanted to be rich.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people want to be rich, and a lot of people don't do the work in order to be rich. But a lot of people are also fine with having just a 9 to 5 and living a normal life.
And that's okay.
It is
because
okay.
we still need people to work for our companies.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I think it's not really about being rich or having money.
It's the spirit. Okay. Yeah.
It's more like I think what you said earlier. You don't want to trade, you know, your time for what they're paying you.
Yeah, I want to trade my time for my value.
And that's what, you know, we grew up saying, hearing, you know, time is money. And as a kid, you don't understand
you don't understand that.
You know, you just see time as, you know, you're in school, you want to go home. But as you're older, you start to see that your time is valuable.
Exactly.
And what you do with it is it's going to be your results in the future.
Exactly. It's like being on a movie set where people are like delaying everything. The more you delay, the more money you lose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So time is literally money.
It's money.
You need
to learn how to...
Yeah, if you think about it, money doesn't even exist. Money is like it's a physical thing that we put value into. You know, if you really think about it, that's how time and effort we put into it. When you go to work, you don't work for what do you spend energy? You spend time of your life. You know, you spend like 8 hours of your life at work. And you have to go home, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's say that your pay wasn't a paycheck, and your pay when you work is strength.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your time literally would have been money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you work for your time.
Yeah.
You know, you feel me? So like people need to understand. A lot of people need to understand that we all, as much as we going through a whole bunch of stuff right now, you can go from 0 to 1,000 in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
Because we put in the situation of that's the situation we are right now. Like nobody can stop you anymore. You know, slavery has existed, racism still exists, right? But we know how to deal with it nowadays.
Yeah.
We know how to deal with some motherfucking racism. We know how to deal with whatever situations. So nothing can stop you right now.
Yeah.
Nothing can stop you. You feel me?
Yeah. I think even though
except for drugs.
don't do drugs. No.
Don't do drugs.
No.
Don't do drugs.
Yeah, I think even though right now I think the United States isn't looked into the best position. You know, there is a lot of racism. There's a lot of problems within the nation. But overall, I think we do live in a nation that's open for opportunity. And especially living in LA, you know, it's like this is where people come to make their dreams come true.
Yes, exactly.
I think people don't really realize that in the times of slavery, you know, a lot of slaves that came out from Africa were distributed into different continents.
Exactly.
Not only were they in the U.S. or in America.
Exactly.
They were in Europe. They were in Asia. They were in all these places. That got distributed.
Not in Asia though, because at the time Asia didn't allow nobody to get into that fucking circle.
Oh yeah.
The Chinese people, for example, they've been like reclosed for like thousands of years. They wouldn't let nobody get mixed up with their races.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's okay. That's the way they see things. But slavery happened in America. They say, oh, they brought 12 million people. That's bullshit. I don't believe that they brought 12 million people. Because black people had to have explored the world way before American slavery. I say American slavery because slavery has existed thousands of years prior to American slavery. You know what I'm saying? And the black people that have been sent to America was black people that was sold by the Africans. There was already black people out here. So basically, when they tried enslaving Native Americans, but a lot of them died from disease that they brought.
They brought here, yeah.
And a lot of them resisted. You feel me? So they had no choice to go to Africa and try to be nice with the people down there and get the slaves. And then it turned out to be something different. Some people got captured. Even some kings got captured. Some princes got captured. There's stories of kings that have been captured that fought. They came out here in America and they fought so hard to return. There's so many stories like that, and there's so many stories of people, having been descendants of slaves and then in a few hundreds years returned to Africa.
Yeah, I think the way I like to think about it is, history is already gone. It already happened, and even though it is important, I'm not gonna say history the way we got here.
Yeah.
But I feel like I said, we're lucky to be in this time.
Yeah, we are.
In this period of time where...
Because it was at the expense of somebody suffering.
Exactly. And even though, we do recognize how they suffered and what they went through.
Yeah.
But right now, we need to live a life in order for us to be successful.
Exactly.
But not only for us, but for our culture.
For our culture and our descendants. Because the reason why I want to be so rich is because I want to pass it on to my children and my grandchildren, my grandchildren.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact that Elon Musk money is not going to spend it throughout his lifetime.
Yeah. No,
so it's something that's going to have to be passed out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when you think about the future, that's how you become rich. You become rich out of your spirit of how you going to handle this riches or this wealth. You feel me? So I want to pass it on to my children. I want them to pass it on to their children, and so on and so forth. But at the same time, if you think about it, if you look at it, history has a ironic tendency to repeat itself.
Yeah. If we don't learn from it,
even when we learn from it, it always find a way to happen right now. So if you think about, let's say slavery right now is looked at as what? People that work 9 to 5 jobs for $17 an hour, $15 an hour, you know what I'm saying? That's the modern slavery, you know? And the people that they take from Africa now, they don't take them by force. They lure them with what? The American culture, with this and that, you know what I'm saying? You have to come out here so people live there for a better life and they become slavery to the system. So it's true that they have a better life slash to their other life, but they become slave to the system in which they, migrated to because they don't know how that system works.
Yeah.
So if you're an immigrant and you know that you live in the capitalist system, America is right now, nothing can stop you to become whatever you want to be. If you understand that, you're gonna get there if you're an immigrant. But if you don't know that, the only thing you're looking for, I want to get to America. I want a better life. And when you come out here, you get a job. You're happy with your job. You know what I'm saying? And you get stuck to that cycle.
Yeah.
Until maybe your children gonna make it change, or if not,
someone has to break it.
Yeah, someone has to
do the work
exactly.
and then break that cycle.
You feel me? And most of the time, the immigrants that come out here are the people that become the most successful. Most of the time, even if you look at Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a fucking immigrant.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna quote his name because he's a model. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's somebody that we should look up to.
Yeah.
He literally. Do you know when I say like stealth is wealth, I actually mean it because did you know that Elon Musk sold like $1 billion worth of like fire shooters You know those fire shooters.
The firearms or
It's not firearms, like this thing that that throws the fire and shit.
oh, like a flamethrower.
Yeah, flamethrower. Yeah, whatever.
Flamethrower?
Yeah, flamethrower. It's sold like $1 billion.
Oh, I did hear about that. Yeah.
You feel me? And nobody knows it.
Yeah.
I feel like he'd be selling like a whole bunch of stuff that we don't even know.
Yeah,
about. His net worth is way more than we think it is, because we know that because he has to report it.
Yeah.
But what doesn't he report? How much gold does he have access to? How much silver does he have access to? You feel me? So like, yeah. So what would you do? What would you do if you become rich?
I think it's just I want to be able to spend my time however I want.
Exactly.
Just
free time without
worrying anything. Just if I want to sleep in.
Exactly.
If I have the option if I want to work or not.
Exactly.
Spending time,
to me, being rich is the side of your own time or whatever.
Yeah.
You want to do is like right now we all have problem. I'm stressed out because of next month rents. Stressed out because of my car. Stressed out because of parking tickets. Stressed out because of a whole bunch of stuff. So. Even if I have a little bit of money, I'm not rich. I'm like a fucking slave to that circle, to that city that I'm living in. And winning capitalism is for you to break out of it. If you get to the point where you don't have to worry about all this superficial stuff that the government has put in place, then that's how you beat capitalism and become rich. And nobody should be mad at it. Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos have the right to do whatever the fuck they want with their money. Why would you want people mad? If you want to be rich, if you want to do the same thing, we don't feel the poor and hunger, bro. Create your own company, become successful, and then fill the people. The UN raised $8 billion, but the people are still starving.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I think I remember growing up, people saying, money doesn't make you happy, but I think money makes you very happy.
Maybe, yeah.
Because, like you said, you have a lot of problems. You're worried about rent. You're worried about, who's gonna pay your car bill, who's gonna pay your phone bill. But all these problems can be fixed if you have money.
Exactly.
And it's not about being able to buy expensive stuff, but it's being able to just live a happy life. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, money doesn't make you happy, but it sure alleviates a whole bunch of weight off your shoulder.
I mean, if it relieves stress, if it takes away your stress, I think it's something that makes you feel happy. It's like
I mean, like it's how the system is set up. You know that you need money to do certain stuff.
Yeah.
You know that you need money to eat. You know that you need money to do something. Some people, they don't have money, right? They don't have no money, but they have their own lane.
Yeah.
Their food comes from their own lane. Everything they have, they don't stress about paying rent, paying water, because everything is accessible to them. But they don't have any money.
Yeah.
Who's richer?
Yeah.
They're richer than you with all your millions, because you have bills. They don't have bills. They don't need money. You need money because you have bills. You know what I'm saying? It's like we need money because of a certain cause.
Yeah.
It's like saying there's no courage without fear.
Yeah.
Why would you need courage if you're not fear? They say, oh, he's so courageous. He has courage. He's so this. He's so that. He's this and that because he has fear.
Yeah.
Because why would he need courage if he doesn't have fear?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, that's true.
So money makes people happy in today's society.
Yeah.
Because that alleviates a lot of weight.
Yeah. It depends on your lifestyle.
It depends on your lifestyle, yeah. But you need to keep in mind that the more money you have, the more problems.
The more problems. That's true. Yeah, that is true.
So it definitely don't make you happier. It helps you a lot. But if you're smart, which most people are not, if you're smart, then that makes you, you can live happy. But if you're not smart, bro, everybody gonna sue you.
Yeah.
You feel me? So we said a lot. We definitely need to do this again. You feel me, bro?
Oh yeah, this was good.
Yeah. So that's the first time. So let's put this. Let's use this as like the blueprint of whatever greatness that gonna come the next time with me, right?
Thank you for having me.
Of course, thank you for coming. I very much appreciate it. And that was Misrrain, bro. So this is the end of our episode. Thank you so much for watching. We talk about a whole bunch of stuff. If you agree or if you don't agree, we don't give a fuck. We're free in a free country. So it is what it is. I'm just playing. But please like and subscribe and stay tuned for next week's episode. Brah. Peace out.
I don't agree with your statement.
Cut that shit out. The fuck you talking about?